The international pageant is so special is because each contestant chooses a cause that is very special to her. All year long, as a title holder, they promote and raise awareness in their communities by participating in fundraising events and making appearances on behalf of their platform.
I'd like to now bring out our reigning Miss Teen International 2016, Garen Harris, who has been busy this year spotlighting her platform. Please help me welcome Garen to the stage.
Hello. Garen, please tell us a little bit about your platform and why it's important to you.
So my platform is called Dancing Through the Pain, and it's been a very big part of my life for many years now. My mom has suffered from multiple chronic illnesses since I was 3 years old, and I have served as her primary caregiver. And I've been a ballet dancer since the age of 2, so I thought one day, because I used to stretch my mom out and do basic exercises with her and physical training with her, I figured, well, if this helps her, then it's gotta help other people too. So I created my own program, Dancing Through the Pain. So I run a YouTube channel that I do videos that help people. I'm a spokesperson and ambassador for the US Pain Foundation that works directly with chronic pain patients. So it's been awesome to really partner with them and help pain patients worldwide.
Amazing, thank you.
Garen, what would you say has impacted you the most in your reign?
Oh man, this experience has been absolutely amazing, and I'm going to be so sad when I have to give it up in a couple months, but I'm excited to see who may take this experience and get this title. But really the one thing that's lasted throughout the whole entire year is the friendships and the people that you meet. And I know it sounds cheesy and you hear all the time, pageants are a sisterhood, and it's true, and it's really true with this system, I promise. And I've met, even girls this week, I've seen them backstage dancing and talking, and it was the same way. Alex and I have been hanging out all week, dancing, cheering everybody on. I'm here with my big sister, Amanda, and it's just neat to see that we really bond and stick together as a family and as a unit.
I completely agree, thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Garen.
Let's have a big round of applause for our Miss Teen International 2016, Garen Harris.
Now that brings us to the announcement of the top 10 this evening. So can we please have all of the contestants back on stage?
Before we announce our top 10, I wanted to take a moment and tell all of you ladies what a wonderful job you have done tonight. Haven't they done a great job, audience?
Let's hear it.
Each one of you and your families should be proud of all the work that you've done in your communities and your work in preparation to compete this evening. This journey is about so much more than winning a crown, and while only one young lady will win, each and every one of you has shared an incredible experience and created friendships that will last a lifetime.
That's right, Courtney. Truth be told, I am no stranger to the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. My daughter has competed for the last decade, and of course, she didn't win them all. But as you know, pageantry can be very daunting. And to see your daughter not win, be a little bit disappointed, you have to just look at the bright side. And girls, I want you to all look at the bright side, because regardless of who wins, you will be representing your communities for the next year. So be proud and wear that sash out wherever you can, okay? So, the best news about that, though, is that it's not like you were a member of the Atlanta Falcons during the Super Bowl. Did I say that? My bad, okay. Isn't Amanda going to get mad at me? She's not.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, she did get mad at me.
Thank you, Robert. But now it's time we will call out the top 10 in random order from our Miss category. Are you ready, ladies?
Our Miss category? Okay, let's go with our Miss first. Number 1, Miss Beverly Hills, Mary Kate Fitzpatrick.
Number 2 out of our top 10 is number 3, Miss Sacramento, Katie Tuck.
Our third finalist is contestant number 4, Miss San Francisco, Natalie Tomasik.
4th spot goes to number 7, Miss Beach Cities, Brooklyn Bizzle.
Our 5th finalist goes to contestant number 8, Miss Southern California Cities, Marissa Monahan.
And our 6th spot goes to contestant number 9, Miss Camarillo, Brooke Oscarson.
Our 7th finalist goes to contestant number 11, Miss Central Valley, Tara Broderick.
Our 8th spot, which is also our People's Choice Award winner tonight, is contestant number 13, Miss Malibu, Stephanie Bell.
And our 9th finalist, contestant number 14, Miss Los Angeles, Erica Holtzhausen.
And for our final spot, contestant number 18, Miss Inland Empire, Ashley Lawrence. Thank you, ladies. You may go backstage and prepare for your on-stage question.
And in our teen division, the results are in. And, get this guys, because of the number of ties, instead of cutting down to the top 5, we are going to allow all of our teen contestants to compete in on-stage question.
Before you ladies go back, we'd like to announce our Teen People's Choice Award winner, and that is Teen Southern California, Katie Thefferman. Ladies, you may go backstage and prepare for your on-stage question.
And we want to thank all the teen contestants and take the pressure off a little bit.
All advanced, top 12, congratulations. Each contestant will pick a random question from the fishbowl and have 30 seconds to answer each question. Let's bring out teen contestant number 1. Good question. It's Robert, please.
In light of many recent political controversies, do you feel as a title holder it is better to take a neutral stance or express your personal opinions on the issues?
As a title holder, a student, and someone who would love to be involved in politics one day, I think it is very important to be involved in the stance, whether your stance is positive or negative, or whether you feel it is right or wrong. I think if you do not take a stance, you are part of the problem, and I feel like that's too many Americans today that are too much of the problem. We need to come together as a nation and separate ourselves from our issues, but also come together as one on both our differences and our similarities.
Thank you.
Bring out teen contestant number 2.
Hear the suspense. Do you believe that high schools in America should require a certain amount of community service hours from their students in order to graduate?
I feel that high school should require a certain amount of community service hours to graduate. The National Honor Society that I'm a part of, we are required to do 50 hours of community service in order to get the thing around our neck at graduation. And if I don't get those 50 hours turned in, I know I'm not going to have it, and I will be one of the people in my club that I just won't be there. It looks kind of awkward on me. And I feel that if we did have more people go out in the community and it was a requirement, so many more organizations would be benefited, like the Ronald McDonald House Charities, which is my platform, or even the American Heart Association, which is the national platform.
Thank you.
Let's bring on team contestant number 3, Michaela Skelton. If you could trade lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why?
If I had to choose life or just trade somebody's life, it would be my little sister Charlie, because it really hurts my heart to see what she goes through, because she was born missing the left side of her heart, and she's honestly why I'm here today, and all the kids that fight congenital heart defects, and all the kids out there who are fighting child diseases. So I would like to change places with my little sister, because I would want that pain to be on me and not on her.
Team contestant number 4, Kaylee Osteen. From the television show like Toddlers and Tiaras or Crown Chasers, many have gotten the wrong idea about pageantry. How would you explain to them what pageantry is really all about?
Well, if they had a negative opinion on pageantry, first I would ask them why, and then I would explain to them my experience. And I would tell them how it's helped me become a better speaker in front of bigger crowds, and how the beauty portion has taught me grace, and fitness has taught me how important it is to be healthy, and also it's taught me how to be fun and energetic. Thank you.
Thank you. Team contestant number 6, Tina Irvine. No, sorry, team contestant number 5, Bel Air, Gracie Edwards.
Maybe hand it to Robert, please.
Do you believe the country is ready for a female president? Why or why not?
I think that the country is definitely ready for a female president, but before we just elect a president based on a gender, we should look at qualifications. If the female candidate is not well prepared and does not have the proper qualifications to become our president, then unfortunately she would not be as fit as a male counterpart would be if they did have the proper qualifications. So we should look at qualifications before we do look at gender when electing a president.
Thank you. Team contestant number 16, Irvine, Riley Hunsucker. Our world is overrun by social media. Do you think it has helped or hindered our society?
I think that social media has totally had a positive effect. I grew up where it was getting bigger, from going to the Razr phones to the iPhone 7 Plus, that's as big as an iPad. The things that they can do inside of them is amazing. You can be connected to your family and friends from all over the country. My sister, she lived in Texas when she was pregnant, and I watched my nephew be born through FaceTime. And I wouldn't have been able to see that, have that little connection, it's a weird connection, but that connection without having social media and FaceTime and being connected to so many people. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 17, Southern California, Katie Pfefferman. What is the biggest change you would like to see for young women in the next generation?
The biggest change I'd like to see in young women in the next generation would have to be self-image. I feel like a lot of women nowadays don't feel like they are as beautiful, as pretty, because they are looking at their bodies on social media or in magazines. And I feel like women just need to focus on who they are and beautiful on the inside, and that they're unique in their own special way.
Contestant number 8, Team West Coast, Carly Peters. Who has been the most influential female over the past 100 years?
I think the most influential female over the past 100 years has been Sandra Day O'Connor, and she was the very first woman to be a Supreme Court justice, and she really paved the way for other women to step up and become involved in our justice system. I believe that women should be included because of their qualifications and not just because they are a woman, but she's really just such an intelligent person, and so I think she was the most influential woman over the past 100 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Team contestant number 9, San Diego, Brittany Lauder. If you were elected President of the United States, what would be your first action?
Wow, what a question, huh? I think with the controversy going on right now with the election recently, there's been a lot to say about each candidate. And so there's a lot of actions that Trump has followed through with and some that he hasn't. And so personally, what would be important to me is my platform, which I would start with. And obviously, many things would come after that, but what is important to me is raising awareness for the stigma associated with mental health disorders. And I was actually diagnosed with ADHD when I was a freshman in high school, and I went through a lot of struggles with that. I had anxiety, I had depression, and I really had to take a step back and look at my life and think about how I can improve myself and make a difference. And so now, after I've come out of that, I would love to, if I were president, but probably not. I would definitely raise awareness for that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Contestant number 10, Team Murrieta, Gabriela Sanders. If you could change one of your physical characteristics, which one would it be and why?
Well, for me, growing up, it's always been hard to accept who I am. So that's a hard question because I've learned to love myself, and it's really hard to nitpick at what I want to change. But if I had to pick one thing, I am short, so I'm fun size compared to everyone else. But my lack in height makes up with my big personality.
Contestant number 11, Team Northern Sierra, Alyssa Zamora. If you could have dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would it be and why?
If I could have dinner with someone living or dead, it would have to be one of my biggest role models, Nadia Mejia. She overcame anorexia, and I always looked up to her as a little pageant girl. And it would be Nadia Mejia because I've always looked up to her as a little pageant girl. And her overcoming that really made me want to be like her and be Miss California one day. Thank you.
And contestant number 12, Team Bakersfield, Holly Grimes. What woman would you like to see on the $10 bill?
Well, obviously, the $10 $10 Hamilton, his wife, because she was just as important in history as he was. Even though she was a woman, and back then women were looked down upon, she battled back from almost everything. She raised funds in DC to help build the Washington Monument, which I think is monumental. And she also spoke out against slavery, so she's one of my personal heroes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Robert. By confessing what you got there. We are exchanging our fishbowl questions for our misses. Yeah.
You may have the ball.
Thank you.
We are now ready for our Miss contestants, starting with Miss number 1. Oh wait, I need my list, sorry. Where is it? Sam, where's it? Oh, it's right here.
I think you need your sunglasses on.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on. Miss number 1, Miss Beverly Hills, Mary Kate Fitzpatrick. A man was recently badly injured after being escorted off of a United Airlines flight. How do you think this could have been handled differently?
Aha. I have a few choice words to say about this situation. You know, of course the situation was horrible, in itself. If you saw the videos, they're pretty traumatic. To be honest, I don't believe the gentleman on the plane behaved correctly, and I don't think United Airlines handled it correctly either. So I think a compromise, there should have been some sort of balance or equilibrium. United Airlines really needed to implement better policies to accommodate the type of temperament that the gentleman had.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finalist number 2, contestant number 3, Miss Sacramento, Katie Tuck. The popular Netflix television show 13 Reasons Why is under fire from critics, claiming it glamorizes suicide. Do you believe shows like this shed light on important mental illnesses or encourage dangerous behavior?
Well, I do believe that the show actually raised awareness about the issue. So many people saw suicide in a different light after the show came out, and so I'm really glad that we are able to show this to our youth, really to just raise awareness about this issue, because it's a big issue in California and including the whole nation. And I'm glad to say this was actually filmed in my hometown.
Thank you. Finalist number 3, contestant number 4, Miss San Francisco, Natalie Duval-Saint. According to a recent study by the American Heart Association, 1 in 3 American children are clinically obese. As Miss California International, how will you be an advocate for heart health for the younger generation?
As an advocate, I would encourage going out there and playing and being healthy. Michelle Obama started an initiative called Go Out and Play, and I think that's really important to get kids out there, because right now we're consumed with games and electronics that the kids don't do as much exercising as they should. So with my platform and with my ability to gain this title, I would encourage kids to go out there and play.
Thank you. Our 4th finalist is contestant number 7, Miss Beach City's Brooklyn Bizzle. If you could create a law, what would it be and why?
Well, I think rather than creating a law, I think there are laws currently in place that need to be reformed. One being our laws on gun control. I don't think that civilians should have access to military-grade weapons,
And I also think that we need to increase our screenings for individuals who are buying firearms. Thanks.
Thank you. And our fifth finalist, contestant number 8, Miss Southern California Cities, Marissa Monahan. Our country has become divided due to the recent election. What do you think can be done to unite us?
We were once united. I believe with our differences and who became our president shouldn't make us divided. Seeing one another for who we are as a person and not for our political views, I think if we look at each other that way, is how we can mend this nation once again.
Thank you. Our sixth finalist is contestant number 9, Miss Camarillo Brooke Osterson. Do you think it's fair for women who've had plastic surgery to compete in pageants? Why or why not?
I think it's the woman's choice. If she chooses to have plastic surgery and run in a pageant, she should. But for me personally, I don't want to do anything to my body, but if she wants to, she can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finalist number 7 is contestant number 11, Miss Central Valley, Tara Broderick. Do you think celebrities in the spotlight have a duty to become role models to the younger generation?
Of course I do. It's almost kind of like putting a crown on your head as us. We have a duty and an obligation to lead by example. Celebrities should do the same. There's little girls and little boys that look up to them, and nobody wants that wrong image put into their child's brain. So I believe celebrities in a way should take a step back and be more like pageant role models and lead by a good example.
Thank you. Finalist number 8, contestant number 13, Miss Malibu, Stephanie Naylor. Americans love our Second Amendment, but gun violence continues to be a tragic problem. Do you support a ban on military-style assault weapons?
I do support that ban, but I think we need to focus more on mental health and who has access to guns, because that's where the true problem lies.
Thank you. Miss Finalist number 9 is contestant 14, Miss Los Angeles, Erica Holzhausen. With many media networks and television shows being aired called bias or showing only one side of a political agenda, how do you stay focused and educate yourself on the objective facts?
I think what's important to remember is that what makes up news and media are journalists, who are people who have their own opinions and their own views. So there might be bias unintentionally, but it is going to be there. So it's important for us to make sure we're well informed and educate ourselves. So perhaps if you normally watch Fox News, switch to CNN so you can get both sides to something and really have your own opinion on the issues.
Thank you. And our final Miss contestant is contestant number 18, Miss Inland Empire, Ashley Lawrence. Do you think recreational marijuana should be legalized in the state of California?
Well, actually, it is passed in the state of California. However, I do believe that there needs to be restrictions. For example, should we sell it at age 18 or age 21, just like alcohol? I think that young adults need to be responsible and they need to know what the risks are. However, I strongly prefer it to be used for medical uses, such being used for treating cancer and chronic pain diseases. I know that my mom is an 18-year breast cancer survivor, so she didn't use medical marijuana, but she did use chemo, so that helped and she survived and she's living life at the fullest. So being able to help medically ill and people who are in chronic pain, that's definitely something that I am in support of.
Thank you very much. I think they all did an amazing job. What do you think? One of the things I hope that doesn't go unnoticed is that all of these girls are committed to community service, which is an important part of our Miss International system. So I want to congratulate all these girls. Let's give them another round of applause.
While the judges' scores are being tabulated and verified by our tabulator, sadly we must say farewell to our reigning queens. But you should know, Robert, that it's not forever goodbye, as our former queens join in an elite group of women who continue to serve in their community and stay within the California International Sisterhood. As everyone knows, once a California International Queen, always a California International Queen. We are excited to see what is in store next for each of these wonderful ladies. We will start with a celebration of our wonderful Miss Teen California International 2016, Alex Wilkins.
Was a dream come true. 4 years ago, I spent my days in and out of the hospital, wheelchair-bound, and relying on a feeding tube to help me stay alive. I got told every day that my condition was rare and I would most likely never get better, but God had a better plan in store for me. Competing in the international system allowed me to prove to myself and to others that I did not fight my life-threatening illness just to exist. I fought it to live. I fought it to find my passion and to be a ray of hope for children when their hope seems lost. My year as Miss Teen California International has been nothing short of amazing, and I am forever grateful for the opportunities this title has allotted me. There are so many people who helped make this crown possible, and I can never thank them enough for their unwavering support and encouragement along this journey. Mary and Mel Richardson, thank you for creating a pageant system that promotes integrity and demonstrates that a beautiful woman is a woman with a heart to serve. I will always be grateful to the Goshaw family for their guidance and support on my journey to Miss Teen International. You all helped make me become the best version of myself that I can be. A special thank you to Samantha Riddle. You are the reason I found and fell in love with the international system. When I was ready to give up pageantry, you believed in me and pushed me far past any limitations I had set for myself. You helped me share my passion with the world, and you will always be one of my biggest role models. Carrie Volan, thank you for taking me under your wing and helping shape me into the woman that I am today. Stephanie Naylor, thank you for creating my custom fun fashion piece for nationals and for making my vision come to life. Austin Wright, besides you being an extremely talented hair and makeup artist, you are a phenomenal friend, and I'm so appreciative for your sponsorship this year. To my boyfriend Danny, thank you for always cheering me on the loudest and never holding me back from going after my dreams. You are the best pageant boyfriend in the world, and I love you. My best friend Caitlin, thank you for believing in me even when I didn't believe in myself, and for being the absolute best friend I could ever ask for. To all my family, thank you for always standing behind me in pursuit of my dreams and for never letting a day go by without reminding me that you believe in me. An extremely special thank you to my mom. You're my mom first and best friend second, and I never could have accomplished all I have without your willingness to dedicate your time to helping me succeed in every way possible. This crown is as much yours as it is mine. I love you all so much. To all the amazing superheroes fighting for their lives, you are the reason I wake up every day with a smile. You are my inspiration, and I promise that you will never fight this battle alone, because I'll be right alongside you to hold up your cape and help you soar. Jamie, thank you for being an amazing sister, queen, and friend. I look up to you so much. Thank you for dedicating your life to Children's Miracle Network kids, because your efforts have helped save lives. Your efforts have helped save mine. I know you're destined for great things, and I can't wait to see what's in store for you. I love you. To my Lord and Savior, thank you for allowing me to wake up every day without knowledge of what it holds, but with confidence that you know what's in store. With or without a crown, I will always be a daughter of the King. To the next Miss Teen California International, enjoy this year and take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. Make this a new and beautiful chapter. Who knows if perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this. For the last time, I am Miss Teen California International 2016, Alex Wilkins.
Thank you, Alex. And now, let's bid farewell to our amazing Miss California International 2016, Jamie Swatella.
Life is crazy and totally unpredictable. It's going to push you over, kick you while you're down, and hit you when you try to get back up. Not everything can be you. Things are going to change you. But you get to choose which one let change you. Listen to your heart, follow your dreams, and let no one tell you what you're capable of. Push the limits, bend the rules, and enjoy every single minute of it. Laugh at everything, live for as long as you can. Love all, believe in yourself, and never lose faith in others. Settle for nothing, but only the best. And give 110% in everything you do. Take risks. Live on the edge, yet stay safe. And cherish every moment of it. Life is a gift. Appreciate all the rewards and jump on every single opportunity. Not everyone's going to love you, but who needs them anyway? Challenge everything and fight for what you believe. Back down to nothing, but give in to the little things in life that truly matter. After all, that's what makes you you. Forget the unnecessary, but remember everything. Bring it everywhere you go, and learn something new and appreciate the criticism. Hate nothing, but dislike what you want. Never forget where you came from, and always remember where you're going. Live life to the fullest, and never have a reason for everything, even if it's totally insane. Find your purpose in life, and live it.
Kathy, good luck, Jamie. Say, I love you. I love you. Okay, say, bring home the crown. Yeah. Do blow a kisses. Say good luck. Say, I love you, Jamie. I love you. Say, remember you're doing it for us. Yeah.
Always and forever doing it for them. Your Miss California International 2016, Jamie Swatella.
Thank you, ladies. We are so proud of both of them. Remember, friends and family are always going to be here to wish you well. Courtney, our new title holders are going to have some big tippy tops to fill.
They most certainly will, Robert. And now it's time to crown our new Miss Teen California International and Miss California International.
But before we do, I need to let you know that there are some announcements that have to be made. Like number one, you have to keep off the stage. So when they do that, only staff photographers will be allowed on stage. We'll be able to congratulate your contestant immediately thereafter. So for safety reasons, no one's allowed on or backstage right after the crowning. Now to our families and friends out there, the contestants will be in the lobby to meet you, signing autographs. Yeah, right? Did you sign autographs?
No, I did not.
Oh man, I was going to get one. We want to congratulate them on their successes, their hard work. You'll be able to take pictures with them and probably take them to an expensive dinner right after the show. There you go. So please remember, no one on the stage except for the pageant contestants and the photographers.
Please welcome back to the stage the contestants of California International. Lovely lady for you to meet tonight. A very special presentation. Please join me in welcoming Executive Director of the California International Pageant and your Miss International 2014, Samantha Riddle.
Hi everybody, I hope you're enjoying the show and thank you so much for coming. For those of you who don't know, this is actually my first year directing the Miss and Teen California International Pageant, so you have no idea how grateful that I am that you've trusted me with your daughters, your best friends, your sisters, your cousins, all of these amazing ladies on stage. I can honestly say that any one of them could win, and I would be so happy. They have been so amazing this weekend. They've cared for each other, they've helped each other backstage when dresses have broken, given jewelry when things have fallen off, and they truly represent the sisterhood that international pageants is. So I also have a special presentation. We have a sponsor, Mystic Soul, who has created custom necklaces for our brand new winners. But as a thank you gift for our Miss California International 2016, Jamie Swatella, and our Miss Teen California International 2016, Alex Wilkins, they have given them one as well as a farewell.
Wow.
And if we haven't said it enough, both of these girls made top 5 at Miss and Miss Teen International, which is amazing. Now last, I want to bring out some ladies that are very special. Like I said, this is my first year, and while I would love to take credit for every single thing, and some heroes who know me know that I would actually love to do that, I would like to welcome Carrie Bolin and Kara Knudsen. Force Kara out here. She's going to be so happy.
Turn around, Sue.
Because I didn't tell her. So, Carrie's hiding behind Miss Texas over here. But both of them have been instrumental in making this show flow. Without them, the girls would probably be out of order. I probably would have done evening gown first. It just would have been a train wreck. So I'm so grateful to both of them. I'm also grateful to my friend Shelby, who's our judges tabulator, our judges coordinator, Caitlin, who are our judges tabulator, and every single person that helped. Courtney and Robert for helping, my mother for helping. This truly was a group effort, and I am so grateful for every single one of you. This pageant is a success because of you. Thank you.
Let's have a big round of applause for Samantha Riddle, your director. After seeing how impressive these girls were, I know the judges had a tough time. The good news is, we are almost ready.
Let's begin with some special awards. First, we will be giving an award to the contestant that sold the most ads out of all of our contestants, helping to promote the pageant and businesses that have supported her. And the marketing award for the 2017 California International Pageant goes to Robert. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Miss Beverly Hills, Mary Kate Fitzpatrick.
And Miss Los Angeles County, Erica Holthausen. The next award is the Director's Choice. This award is given to a contestant that is selected by the staff and volunteers of California International and is bestowed upon one young lady that has demonstrated the spirit of what it means to be part of the California International family. The award for Director's Choice goes to, in the teen division, Teen Inland Empire, Sam Hostetter.
In the Miss Division, Miss Central Valley, Tara Broderick. The next award is the Photogenic Award, which will be given in each division. A separate panel of judges viewed the contestant photos submitted for the program and selected a winner in each division. And once again, this award has no bearing on the overall scoring process, but is certainly an honor to win. The Photogenic Award in the teen division is Teen Northern California, Jonna McCoy.
And the photogenic winner in this division is Miss Sacramento, Katie Tuck. And the next award is no doubt the coolest award of them all. In fact, it's so cool, Hollywood didn't do one, they did two, count them, 2 movies. The Miss Congeniality Award. Now, what makes this award special is that the contestants vote on this themselves. It's the person they feel has extended the friendship and kindness to all. Not necessarily the one with the best Sandra Bullock impersonation. So, let's go to the Congeniality Awards with...
Let's keep in mind this award has no scoring value, but a great personal value. And the contestant that will receive this Congeniality Award in the teen division is Teen Marietta, Gabrielle Sanders. And the contestant that will receive the Congeniality Award in this division is Miss Malibu, Stephanie Naylor.
And the next awards are actually scored and decided by the judges themselves. For each area of competition, the judges gave our contestants a numeric score. The high and low score for each contestant was dropped, and then those scores were added up to create the overall score. The individual competition awards are based on the net score for each contestant.
The overall interview award, as scored by the judges, is given to the contestant in each division that demonstrates the knowledge, commitment, and ability to speak on her platform. This award is based on a combined score from preliminary interviews that happened yesterday and the onstage interview here tonight.
And the interview award in the teen division
goes to West Coast teen Carly Peters. And the interview award in the East division, and it's a tie, goes to Beverly Hills, Mary Kate Fitzpatrick.
And Los Angeles, Erica Holtzhausen.
The overall fitness award is scored by the judges and given to the contestant in each division that is physically fit and demonstrates a healthy lifestyle, portraying that her walk and movement will lead her to be the best contestant in fitness. So the fitness award in the teen division goes to Irvine teen Riley Hansover. And the fitness award in the Miss division goes to Miss Beach Cities, Brooklyn Vizzle.
Fun Fashion Award, also scored by the judges, is given to the teen and miss who demonstrated style and confidence in their chosen fun fashion wear. The Fun Fashion Award in the teen division goes to Irvine teen, Riley Hunsucker. And in the Miss division, Miss Beach City's Brooklyn Bizzell.
The overall Evening Gown Award is based on scores by the judges and given to the contestant in each division that portrays taste and style and presents herself with grace and beauty. The Evening Gown Award in the teen division goes to, and it's a tie, Teen Southern California, Katie Pfefferman. And Irvine teen, Riley Hunsucker. Division goes to Miss Beach City's Brooklyn Bizzell. And now it's time to crown our new Miss Teen California International 2017 and Miss California International 2017. We will begin with our runners-up, and then we will crown our new queen. We will start with the teen division, where we will name our runners-up and our winner.
Are you guys ready? In the Miss Teen division, our fourth runner-up is Miss Bakersfield Holly Grimes.
Third runner-up goes to San Diego teen, Brittany Louder.
And our second runner-up, Miss Southern California teen, Katie Pfefferman.
If for any reason our newly crowned Miss Teen California International 2017 cannot fulfill her duties, then the first runner-up will assume her title. We're going to call out two names in no particular order. Ladies, if your name is called, please step to the front of the stage.
One of these ladies is your new Miss Teen California.
West Coast teen, Carly Peters. Miss Irvine teen, Riley Hunsucker.
Drum roll, please. Stop.
Miss West Coast teen, Carly Peters.
We're waiting for the music. The first runner-up, second runner-up. Ready? Okay, so this first runner-up was.
No, we have the top two right here.
Getting a Kodak moment.
Steve Harvey would be so.
Steve Harvey would be proud, that's right.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hey. And your new Miss Teen California International 2017 is Irvine teen, Riley Hunsucker.
California International 2017. We will first announce the runners-up in the Miss Division and then crown our new queen. The fourth runner-up is Miss Los Angeles Erica Holzhausen.
Our third runner-up is Miss Inland Empire, Ashley Lawrence. Our second runner-up is Miss Malibu, Mary Kate Fitzpatrick.
Not Mary Kate Fitzpatrick. Apologize. Okay. She's Miss Beverly.
Okay, we'll go Beverly Hills. It's close to Malibu.
Apologize, Mary Kate.
It's like
Miss Beverly Hills, Mary Kate Fitzpatrick.
And now again, if for any reason the newly crowned Miss California International 2017 cannot fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will assume her title. So calling both our first runner-up and our potential winner to the stage, let's bring up Central Valley Tara Broderick and Miss Beach City's Brooklyn Gazette. And your new Miss California International 2017 is Miss Beach City's Brooklyn Bizzo! Please join me in congratulating our newly crowned queens in their courts. Brooklyn Bizzo and Riley Hunsucker. Both Courtney and myself want to thank you all for your participation here this evening. It's been a pleasure to be able to